guys, today I have another update for my project polish. This time around I'm filming it a little bit earlier than my actual 1 month mark, mainly because I only had 4 polishes left last time and the color selection was just really boring and I got really tired of them. I wanted to add more polishes in, so I decided to film it a little bit early so I can start using my new additional polishes. Let's get started. First of all, I was able to finish a polish. It's from Julep. This one is in the color Maria. I only had that little bit left last time, so it really shouldn't be a surprise that I finished it. This one is a kind of metallic, very light purple-ish, kind of like lilac color, and it was very good at the beginning because it's a metallic finish, which means it would dry really fast. So that way it was just kind of like an easy go-to polish for me whenever whenever I know I couldn't just sit there and wait for my polishes to dry. I would go for this one. But at the end, for the same reason, it got really difficult to use because there isn't a whole lot of product left in there, so it's really hard to get the product evenly like coating the brush. And because how fast it dries, it really is hard to manipulate the coats on your nails. Like, it's just hard to lay like 3 brush strokes, you know, because it dries so fast. So it was a little bit hard to use at the end, I have to admit, but luckily I only had like a little bit more than 1 manicure left, so I'm happy that one is gone. And another polish I had in this project is a mini bottle from Zoya. This one is in the color Leslie. Leslie is a light kind of purple color and it has a strong blue shimmer. I really like it. I think it's a good color. I believe I only used it once or twice as a full manicure. So that's the progress I was able to make. Last update to now, very small progress. But I did layer a glitter on top and I think that look came out really cute. The glitter I used is from Black Heart Beauty, and I made a huge online order from them and none of the bottles came with any shade names. That's really annoying. You can see there's like the sticker on the bottom just doesn't have the shade name. So I don't know what they're called, but this one I believe it was like a splattered glitter trail thing, and it has hot pink and black glitters inside in different sizes, and they're both matte, and there's also a whole bunch of scatter hollow like micro glitters. So I think that one looks really cute and I like the combo how it turned out, and it didn't cover the blue shimmer underneath at all. I think it just overall looked pretty and I was happy about that combo. And then I have Maybelline Poolside. This one has been this project for a few months now, so I don't have much left right now. This is where I am and that's where I was last time. I used it a decent amount, I feel, especially this polish has thickened up quite a bit. At the beginning of the polish, I needed 3 coats to get it work on my nails, and right now because it's a little bit thicker, I only needed 2 coats. So even though it seems like the progress is about the same amount, but I actually used it a lot more because each use requires less polish. So I think I really tried hard to use this more because I just feel like right now it's summer, like a light blue. It's more like a winter to spring transition shade in my head, so it's not like my preferred shade to wear anymore, and I feel as time goes on I will only want to use this less, so I really try to push this out. I tried quite a few different toppers with it, just wanted to see how it works out. Also because this polish is really streaky, so most of the time when I'm done with it just on its own, I'm not so super happy with the result, so I always wanted to try some sort of topper to like camouflage the imperfection a little bit. So I tried out this this is more like a shimmery flaky topper. This is from the brand Inspirations. I got this polish from the PolishCon VIP bag and the color is called Zachariah 916. This one pretty much just feels like Zoya Leslie, and I love that shimmery topper, but this one is a little bit less of an intense version of Zoya Leslie, but also it has a lot of gold flakies inside. So it's an interesting but still kind of like delicate kind of topper. And this one I think on top of Poolside was really cute. Like, it gives that little bit of a cuteness, but it still remained very girly. And also if you do have this, or if you're planning on purchasing this topper, it definitely needs a good shake because I did one nail, I think it was my pinky, without the shake, and I can see there's like barely nothing on my nail, and I just shook it up real quick and did all my other nails. It looked dramatically different. I think the glitters or the flakies settled pretty fast in this one, but once you shake it up, there's no problem. Another topper I tried on top of Poolside is also from Black Heart Beauty, and honestly those two came from the same trail set. It was the splatter nail set. However, this one, it also doesn't have a sticker on it, but I do know the name of it because Polish Talk mentioned it in one of her videos, and she or her polish has the sticker, and the name of it is called Blue Black Splattered Polish. So nothing really crazy, I guess. It's just very descriptive. So this one really is just a matte glitter combo of black and blue, and there's nothing else in it, and it's in a clear base, but I do like it on top of Poolside because I think the color are similar enough so that the blue glitters don't stand out. You mainly just see the black glitters, but if you get a little bit closer, you do see the different kind of blue glitters on top. It gives it I think a nice dimension, and it just looks like, it looks funky but cool and fun and interesting. I like that combo. I think it was a good one. And then the last polish I had in this project, I actually just added it in this project last update, and this is Essie In The Cab-ana. This one is just a bright teal color or maybe turquoise, and it's quite typical from Essie. I think Essie has a lot of shades very similar to this. It's just like in between blue and green, and they do those kind of finish really well. This one is a stainer though. It's very vibrant on my nails, but it does stain my nail even with base coat. I don't really mind it because I always have some sort of nail polish on. My true nail beds don't ever see anyone other than me, so I don't get bothered by that. But if you're gonna use this, just be aware. And I think the formula itself is pretty easy to work with. I wouldn't say it's a one coater, but it's very close. Like 2 coats, you definitely don't have any problem. But I have to be honest, I feel those kind of shades are just not really my type of shade. So it's a little difficult for me to want to wear it all the time. I try to do a couple things with it too. I topped off my Night Owl lacquer Just Like Magic topper on top of it, and this one is a linear hollow topper. I made In The Cab-ana a lot more aqua looking. I think it's because this linear hollow topper is leaning silver, so it made the color change just a slight bit too, and I quite like it. I think having that hollow effect really made it look more interesting and vibrant. Just a different type of summery look, and I really enjoyed it. And I also used Mermaid from Berry M, and this one has gold and blue and green shark glitters. So nowadays I feel we're so used to the flakies. Shark glitters are just like disappearing from all brands. This one, it looks like a flaky, but it's a glitter, and I think because it's glitter, it's a little bit more out there compared to flakies. Like the effect is a little bit stronger. It actually looks really fun on top of In The Cab-ana, and the only thing is it takes a little bit of a manipulation because the glitters wouldn't just lay down on your nails very easily like flakies would, and you do have to almost like place the glitters a little bit. It takes a little bit of a manipulating, but it wasn't nothing like too difficult, I wouldn't say. And to my surprise, it was actually really easy to remove. I thought I would have a difficult time, but it came off really easily. So I really enjoyed this combo as well. And let me show you my progress. This is where I started and this is where I am now. I think that's a lot because I know every time when I use it, it's not like an easy choice for me. So I don't know, I think I might have trouble with this later on. Like I got pretty tired of it really fast, so that kind of worries me a little bit, but we'll see how that goes later on. So like I said, I only had those 4 polishes to work on last time, or this past month, so I really wanted to change it up a little bit. And I know right now is like July or end of July, right? And Honestly, we have like 5 months left in the year, and I know I typically could finish a full-size nail polish in just about like 4 to 6 month-ish time. So if I want to add in any full-size bottles, it probably has to be now. Otherwise, if it's like in November, no matter how much I want to finish a fall colored nail polish, I wouldn't have enough time to do that. So I decided this will be pretty much my last time to add in a batch of full-size bottles. So I did that. I actually added 3 more polishes, and those 3 are all full-size bottles. No, actually take that back. 2 are full-size bottles, 1 is a Julep. But I feel those colors are vibrant. They would work for the summer, but also they're a little bit deeper, like compared to those lighter pastel shades. I think they can also work for the like later summer or even early fall season. Especially this gray could totally work throughout the year. So I was a little bit, I was trying to be a little bit more careful with my color selection. So let me show you what they are. The first one is from Color Club. This is in the color Jack and Jill. And I posted this on Instagram. A lot of you guys loved it. I think this is such beautiful vibrant magenta color, and it has a pretty strong blue to silver kind of shimmer or sheen. It just looks so good, and I think it's totally beyond my expectations for a drugstore polish, and especially this bottle I got for $1 from transdesign.com. The only thing is that the formula is a little bit on the thinner side. It would run into my cuticles a little bit, so I do have to wipe off my brushes pretty well, but it only requires 2 coats. So with all that, I just feel it would make my polish go down a little bit slower, because I have to go in with 2 thin coats. That's not a whole lot of use, and this is where I am now. And I noticed that it is really similar to what I have on my nails, but this is from OPI actually. They're different. This one is slightly lighter, I feel, and because of the shimmer, it gives it a lighter effect, I guess. Really like it. I think this is gonna be a fun one. The next one is from Julep. This one is smaller in size, of course, because it's Julep, but I feel this color is a little bit darker, but also still very vibrant. It's very similar to the Sally Hansen original Pacific Blue. It's just that type of summery blue color. It's beautiful formula, and it's just very easy to use. I have no complaints whatsoever. It's a gorgeous shade, and this is where I am now. I'm barely starting it. I think I've only used it once, which is the picture that you saw, but I like it. I think it's a good one. I'm confident I can finish that one. And the very last polish is a indie brand. I've never tried to pan any indie polishes because I feel they're a little bit harder to get and they're more expensive. I didn't want to just finish them, but at the same time, I do have quite a few indies now, so I don't see the harm. So I decided to go for it. This one is from Mace Polish. I got this polish from a grab bag. It's in a older bottle shape. It's probably quite old from the brand. They don't use those round bottles anymore. And also the name of it is called Does 005. I believe it just means prototype. And it's actually really gorgeous color. It's like a perfect mixture between a gray and a brown and a green. I think it's just so hard to describe. I think it's really just like a third of each color mixed in one. Also, it has a really, really strong gold shimmer. And the formula itself is beautiful. It's really easy to work with. I used it just once and I decided to put it in this project. And that one time that I used it, I did 2 coats. I feel it could probably benefit from a 3rd coat, and that's probably what I would do from now on. But it's so easy to work with. There's no problem. Like, I wouldn't have any problem to use 3 coats of it, And I'm really glad I came across this bottle in a grab bag because I didn't, personally pick it. But it's just so unique when you look at it close up. So hopefully I can pan that, and I didn't mark it anywhere because it is so new. Like, it's literally like up there. So I'm not gonna mark it. We're just gonna call it brand new. And when I have some progress to show, I will start marking it. And at the end, I think I'm just gonna add in something a little bit different. I've never done this before. I decided to add in a cuticle oil because I just realized I have a lot of nail care items, but I never really use them, and I could really do better with my nail care routine. And this particular bottle of cuticle oil I've had for many years. So this is from Butter Linden. It's called Handbag Holiday Cuticle Oil. I'm not sure if that's a collection or that's the actual name of the oil, but regardless, this is where I am now. I have a long ways to go. I don't even know if I can finish this by the end of the year. I'm more just curious to see how fast I use a cuticle oil too, because I have no idea. I honestly don't know. Like, it's something kind of like mysterious to me, so I wanted to track it and just see how it goes. So that's the update, and you can see that I have 6 polishes I can work on right now. I'm actually really excited because of the new additional polishes. I think the colors are fun and vibrant, and also there's a neutral, so I think it will be good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this update, and if you did, don't forget to give me a like and also subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.